Hello everybody, and welcome back to DC Universe Online with me and Blind Vine. And last time we did we do Giganta? I think we did Giganta. I don't remember what we did last time, but it doesn't matter because it's another episode. So yeah, this time we're gonna do Earning Respect.
LexCorp's Agent Respect has an urgent job for you at the Little Bohemian Nightclub. Oh, do you think
does
they
he?
choose their code names or pull them out of the hat?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Let me know.
You told me about this. Oh yeah.
LexCorp funds the meta wing of Metropolis General Hospital as a front for some very illegal experiments.
Do I get some talkie talk from the Lex Luthor or something? No? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. It doesn't matter. But yeah, a few things have happened between the last episode and this episode. Mostly...
Good, you're on the job. It seems patients at my meta-human wing at Metropolis General Hospital are
this one.
resisting Dr. Psycho's experimental treatment.
Dr.
Psycho. Brain is at a crucial stage. I don't need this interruption or the publicity. Put down the riot and retrieve my test subjects.
Never needs the interruption or the publicity. It seems very strange. He never needs those two things. Oh, there's a guy down here. You villain! I can't shoot you, I'm blind! Oh yeah, he's on our side. Never mind. Sorry, my brain's a little bit blech right now. I spent the last couple days, I really wanted to record some episodes and things.
Special containment fields in these metas. Activated, and they'll give you no further trouble.
Ooh, that's always good. I wanted to record a bunch of episodes, but I decided on instead of doing that, I was going to spend the last couple days trying to finish up the script for Nightfall's Black and White, which you guys helped me decide the name of, and so I decided that it's going to be Nightfall's Black and White, which I'm really excited for. I think it's gonna be fun. I hope you guys will like it. We'll see. Oh shoot, I shouldn't attack Bizarro, should I have? It's fine. I'm sure we can take him. Probably not. Wow, that was stupid of me. But yeah, I spent long hours the last 2 days really trying to crank out that script, because I just, with everything that's been going on in my life, just random stuff, I really hadn't had a chance to do anything, really. Just nothing at all. So I thought it was the perfect time to kind of sit down, look at it, think about it, and just do it. You know, like the boof says, just do it! Yeah. So I finally got it done. I posted on Twitter that, yeah, you know, for me, looking at it, because when I did all my other scripts and things like that, and all my other stories, I kind of, I when I'd make an episode, I'd do the episode, and then I'd write the script for it, and then I'd do the episode. But this time was a little bit different. I went ahead and I wrote the entire script ahead of time, so that when it comes down to recording and everything, I just have it all together, and I don't have to worry about those times where I don't have the time to write a script out for that night, or, you know, worry about it in general. I think I got my last little thingy. I don't know if I got that on episode or not.
It's go time.
I might have gotten it just on my own, but I got this side of the tree done, and then I have the other side of the tree done, and I went on test, and I tested it out, so I kind of have an idea of how it should work and everything. But besides that and everything, going back to the whole script thing, you know, it feels more of an accomplishment than ever before, because normally, like I told you just now, I do the scripts one at a time, but this time it was a whole 57 pages, which I think is pretty decent. The episodes are going to be a bit shorter than they were in previous machinimas, just because I wanted to have the ability to put out, or to make smaller yet more exciting and better episodes. And with Nightfalls, the original stuff that I did before, they were fairly long episodes. I think there was like a 17 to 20 minute episode that I did before. I'm really not sure. It might be around that. But yeah, I mean, those episodes, there was a lot of filler in them, but that's just how noir type stuff is. There's a lot of quiet moments. But this time, I think it's going to be a little bit more, a little bit more action-y than a just regular old noir film. And it's going to be more superhero than just noir, which I'm excited for. But I hope you guys enjoy it, because it's very dialogue driven. It's got a lot of exposition and things like that. But that's just kind of how that world is with detective and stuff. So if you guys have never watched my Nightfall stuff, go watch that, and you'll kind of get an idea of that. And then, if you watch my regular stuff with like Quantic and stuff, you'll get that idea of how it's kind of a mixture of the two of them. Because I'm kind of branching it out from being just a noir type of film to something a little bit more fun and exciting and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm really excited right now because Batman v Superman comes out in like 20 days or so, and that's really exciting for me because we're finally going to get to find out, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? I don't know. I really hope it's good, because if it's not, it's just going to be such a bummer, especially after Deadpool just came out. Having done, I think it's done 600 million the last time I checked, which is crazy for an R-rated film, and crazier, super crazy for an R-rated superhero film. I mean, a lot of people have been like, oh, this is the first R-rated superhero film, and it's not technically. I mean, there's a lot of them. There's like Watchmen, there was Sin City, I think Dredd was rated R. And I mean, there's a bunch of them, but this was like the first real like costumed, like silly well, maybe not. No, Watchmen was costumed. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's kind of just one of the real trendsetters. I think it was probably the first Marvel R-rated superhero film, and I don't know. It was amazing. So it's gonna. It's gonna be really hard for DC to follow that up,
Back off.
You'd think with the two titans of comic books, Batman and Superman, and then you get Wonder Woman in there, Aquaman, Lex Luthor, Doomsday, Darkseid, hintings. You just have so many of the big hitters that you think it would be so substantial, and everybody would be like, oh yeah, this is just gonna do it. This is gonna blow everything out of the water. But it's hard knowing DC's history to imagine what it's gonna be like. So let's hope. I had a really good conversation on Twitter with Jtway, who watches the channel, and he's an awesome dude, about just some stuff, and we were talking about the new film and the trailer, and I was just telling him that I think you know, and I've talked about this before. I was so skeptic of Ben Affleck, and it was only because he just gets a bad rap, and you know, I gave him a bad rap, but he's honestly a good actor, and what we saw in the trailer was exactly what I wanted to see out of Batman. So I mean, if it's all like that, then I don't know, he might be one of the best Batman we've ever seen. Probably, I'm still gonna be like the biggest fan of Michael Keaton. I got his autograph and everything. Oh, it was so cool. My friend, I don't know if I told you guys about that. I put it on Twitter, but I don't know if I told you guys about that. But my friend Keegan, who I've talked about on the channel, he got me an autograph from Michael Keaton, and I was like, oh my god! I have that framed, and yeah, I'm a massive nerd. People will be like, oh, Michael Keaton, the guy from Jack Frost, right? Or what was it? It was
What's going on? Leave me alone, you crazy little man. Wait.
Mom, Dad. What was that movie that he was in? Oh, I can't remember the name. It was like Dad, Mom, or Mommy. I don't remember.
The heroes kicked your ass.
It's an older film. A lot of you guys probably wouldn't know what it is. If you do, you can post it in the comments. Maybe I'll think of it. I have no idea. But anyway, yeah, super nerd about that. But yeah, I'm really super hopeful. And I think I still need. I think tickets just went on sale, maybe, or they've been on sale. I don't know. I gotta make sure I get tickets for that. Cause if I don't, oh, I'm gonna be so bummed. Did I get everything? Did I get everything? Kill everybody? Nope, I need more information. Not too much information, just enough information. Yay! And Hospital Havoc. I need to shoot some more people. Ooh, shiny.
Chief Researcher's Journal. One of our most valuable samples. It really speaks to me.
There hasn't been a lot going on recently. Like I really wish I had more to talk about, but I you know, I had ideas, but my brain has been just so melded into doing the script and everything that I can't think of anything really important to talk about right now. I am excited for Daredevil because the first season.
Naturally, the Daily Planet got wind of this little misunderstanding. We need to block all communications in or out.
Yes, we need to block
jamming devices on the hospital roof.
Okay.
Freedom of the press only goes so far.
Yes, freedom of the press. I'll press them and their freedoms.
This heart is a telltale example of our profound work.
Let's see. Oh, I need to go that way. Then I think I'll come back to this way. Keep it, people. Stand down. I got a message from, you know, I get a lot of messages on Blind Vine from people, but you know, Blind Vine's blind. You can't necessarily read all those messages, but I appreciate you guys sending all those messages. I mean, some of them might be nefarious, but I don't know. I had a way better bit for that, okay? I just thought it was funny because people were sending tons of messages, and while I was reading them, I'm like, you know, if this were real life, he would not be able to read any of those messages.
Show the press and my patients what happens when they try to break a story without my permission.
Some of these matters are wearing experimental enhancement devices.
Okay, thanks. I'll just go shoot some people because that's pretty much all you want me to do, is shoot people. Hey, there's a guy. What's your name? Clyde. You must be an ice user. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Good. Okay. Yeah, I'm just super stoked about having the script finished because now I can really start to work on it.
Daily Planet Live.
Kick your ass.
Lex Luthor announced today that the new metahuman medical wing at the Metropolis General Hospital, which is entirely funded by LexCorp, will also be entirely staffed by LexCorp as well. Despite the protests of numerous human rights groups, the wing currently remains open to metahumans seeking treatment for what
Boy
Luthor
fans.
terms their unique needs.
But I'm really excited to have that done because writing it is probably the hardest part. You know, while I was working on it these last few days, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, man, now it makes sense to me why
Stop. You're hurting me.
certain movies, oh god, they got the hiccups and stuff, but why movies sometimes just take so long to come out. Like, you hear about the script going through one revision and another revision and another revision, and finally it gets down to like the final version, and that can take like years for a good script to come around. And yeah, now I get it. Where, you know, before I'm just like, script's probably like the easiest part. You get the story down, but then everything else is the hard part. But it really isn't. Like, going through and like getting all the footage and everything, that's super easy. And then it comes down to editing. And I mean, if I had a team or something like that, then I would never have to worry about the editing process. And that's kind of how it is with film and stuff. Is, you know, you have teams doing all sorts of things. So like a writer will spend a ton of time on just the script. They'll get teams of writers together, and you'll have to go through certain drafts and everything. But then when it comes to filming, it just comes down to having the money and the locations and the actors and everything. Then just film it. Takes a few months, of course, to film it all. I mean, comparatively, you know, when you think of a movie and it takes like a year or something to come out, or, you know, for them to film it and everything, they probably spent like, you know, 2-3 years before that writing the script and getting it finalized so that they can actually use the script. I wanted to stop focusing on that car. I don't want to shoot their car. Well, blew up their car. Hope they're not mad. Yay! I need to collect it from the raging patients. He's raging! So angry. But yeah, I plan on, while I'm making all the episodes, because I know most people on the channel really enjoy the machinimas, and I love that you guys do, because I posted on Twitter, and, you know, I've had people tell me, like, that my machinimas make them, you know, feel things, you know, whether it be sad or be happy or just excitement in general. That is such a cool thing for me. But it's just so much harder to make machinimas than, ooh, yay, level up. Blew her across the place. Get away from me! I don't want any of you guys. I'm done. Die! There we go. Now everybody's done. They're all done and dealt with. Let's get this going. Journal!
Your jamming technology is good, Lex, but not good enough.
Hey,
Supergirl's in your so-called hospital wing.
Why are
to
you-
shut it down.
you got the wrong line.
Ignore Superman.
Okay.
My lawyers will clear us of all blame. However, how convenient that he sent Supergirl. Get inside the hospital and use kryptonite to get a sample of her DNA. Oh, and retrieve Dr. Psycho so he can explain this debacle.
Okay, I'll bring him or whatever. I don't care. What kind of or weapons did I get? Did I get anything cool? I think it's ones I already had. Da bums.
Reporting from the Western Post.
I need to
Everything is
go
legal.
and get myself some really cool weapons. It's just really hard to find like lower level gun styles on the broker. But yeah. Back to the whole thing with that. My plan is to, while I'm working on it, I'm gonna put out different sort of clips and things that I've been working on. So you guys won't be totally left in the dark while I work on it, because I don't honestly know how long it's gonna take me to edit all. There's 12 episodes in total, which I think might be the longest, other than
Lex is demanding to know what went wrong with this operation.
don't
He
care.
wants
I
to-
honestly don't care. I'm just here to shoot people. That's my job. I'm an assassin. I'm just here to clean it up. You can call me the janitor or the cleaner. The cleaner probably sounds cooler, but the janitor is probably more realistic, because, you know, they make a mess and I gotta come clean it up, and then, you know, I'm kind of not the best anymore, so, you know, kind of mediocre. But yeah, I honestly don't know how long it's gonna take me to edit the episodes together and, you know, get them recorded and edited and everything. It's already taken several months for me to write the scripts, but I'm really hoping that I'll just be able to like crank out the recordings thanks to just amazing people. Har and Temp from the league want to help out with
Please
the
calm down.
recordings.
I'm here to help you.
We have to get
It's
these meta patients
Supergirl!
back in their resequencing chambers before their DNA is compromised. I'll trap them in a stasis field. You get them on the transfer pad.
Power for everything from plasma to petroleum products.
Yeah, Supergirl. I don't really want to talk about whatchamajigger. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of them while he takes care of people.
You're not getting out of here.
Come here, you're mine.
No! Please, no!
I don't really want to spoil Gotham because that's like the new one that's out right now, you know. They just picked up their seasons and everything finally after a long time off. I don't know why it was so long, the time that they took
We've
between
invested billions
seasons,
researching your DNA.
or, you know, in between the middle of the season.
I'll make sure you suffer like they did.
No, wait, what? Oh, she's gonna make me suffer like them. I thought she made them suffer. I was like, that's not cool. You know, I'm a villain, but that's not cool. But I think most people realize, I mean, if you watch Gotham, Gotham's one of those series that a lot of people don't watch because they're just not into it. I love it, though. I think it's, this season has been, you know, I mean, it's only their second season, but I think this is probably the best one so far because it's just so cool. Like, the first season of Gotham, they really took it slow, kind of. And when they'd introduce a villain, they wouldn't necessarily, like, play with the character so much. Like, there's certain characters they do, like Penguin and Riddler.
Don't do this,
but even
please.
then, they still, like, tippy-toe around it and stuff. In the first season, they really tiptoed around all the villains, and then they came up with new ones to kind of like fill in the blanks and everything.
I'm afraid your little breakout attempt
And played around with
failed.
the Barbara Gordon and Jim Gordon's story and everything. But this season, they just went balls out.
Then I'll just have to get those codes from the mainframe, won't I?
Okay. Hey, LexCorp.
Get to the mainframes
Scientist.
and stop her. Destroy them if you have to, but don't let her get those codes.
Okay, whatever. Whatever you say, pal. I'll do it, because that's my job. Yeah, they just have gone totally balls out.
Chief Researcher's Journal. Always wear insulated gloves when handling cryotechnic samples.
And I think I think they're doing it really well. I'm not super up on the Firefly episode they did, but I don't think it was bad. I think it was pretty cool. It was kind of interesting to see like another character take on the role of Firefly rather than it just being what's the guy's name? I totally forget his name. I think it was like Owen something, maybe.
And free the prisoners. I've had enough of you putting lives at risk.
Wow, she looked directly at me.
I'm bringing you in to face justice.
Yeah, whatever.
Saving people comes first. I need those codes.
Sorry,
Okay,
but I can't let you do that.
now.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Ugh. She's so
Really
mean to
ticking
me.
off. I'm so over you.
Hey, no, get over there. Stop that.
Help Supergirl!
No, go away. Go away, all of you. This is not your fight. This is my fight with Supergirl.
You're wasting my time. If I can't use the computer, I'll get the codes from Dr. Psycho.
Okay. I don't really care about Dr. Psycho. I imagined you would have done that already. Honestly. Just bust through one of these walls and go take him out. But the newest episode focused on Mr. Freeze, which is pretty obvious from the end of the last episode if you watched it. Or if you just watch the trailers, they're like, somebody's freezing people in Gotham. They're not very subtle about it at all. But I mean, why would you be when you have, that's one of the kind of like devil's advocates I have for it.
Chief Researcher's Journal. These vines are growing so rapidly I'm worried about the container's integrity.
But that's one of the devil advocates. Whoa, that was weird. I have for it, because a lot of people are like, they're not subtle at all. They just use the characters and they're just like, ooh, and I say it sometimes too. But, with the rogues gallery that they have in Gotham, why would you ever be subtle about the characters? Because, I mean, eventually you would think, like, I really, Kevin Smith, he has got a channel. You guys should go check it out if you really enjoy Kevin Smith like I do. But they were talking about how, oh yeah, I need to break these, don't I? Break it down. You get them all? Oop, nope, there's one. Because he doesn't really watch it. But they were talking about, wow, totally lost my train of thought. Oh, eventually the series needs to jump ahead. Because it's gonna, they can't stick with the whole Bruce Wayne and Jim Gordon's story forever. They eventually need to take the story further, which I think would be super cool in the series. If just at some point in it, something terrible could happen, like, oop. Don't worry, this is just nuclear waste. Oh, ow! That was rude. And it was rude to lock me out. Oh, wait.
Dead end. Where are you going to run to now?
I don't honestly know. You keep throwing me out the door. But if just at some point in the series, they just you know, whatever could happen. Maybe somebody dies or... Ooh, did they change that? Oh, it looks so much cooler now. Oh, they totally did change it. I bet they changed it for the new episode that they put out. Oh, that looks so much cooler than before. Now I really want that inside my base. Please, DC devs, let me get that. Oh, that'd be so cool. Anyway, sorry. You guys know how I am with base items and stuff like that. But I mean, look at that. Look at that. Hold on, Supergirl. Look at this thing. Look at that. That looks so cool. Oh, that's the coolest looking kryptonite container ever. Wow, I like that. Jeez, lady, you just need to calm down.
What did you just do?
I defeated you.
And I'm bringing friends.
Boy, get this thing. Oh no, we're gonna get Dr. Psycho.
I could have handled Supergirl myself. I was simply plotting my next move while being tied up. I'll ensure my good friend Lex Luthor hires you again.
Okay. Cutscene!
Wanna see the world through my eyes? It's easy. Just picture everything you want and can't have, and multiply that 10,000 times. Everyone laughing at you, pushing you aside, unless you take the power for yourself, and make them give you what you want. Luthor knows. Soon they'll all know. And when I get what I want, I'll be the only one laughing.
Yay! So get Luthor's talk out of the way.
Excellent. With this sample, I am one step closer to cracking the Kryptonian genetic
Oh,
code.
it's not as cool anymore.
As for Dr. Psycho, the little fool
what
has
the
his
hell?
uses. For now. For you, however, I have very special plans. Get clear of these premises, and we'll speak soon.
And we'll grab this. What am I doing? I don't know what I was doing. There we go.
Chief Researcher's Journal. It's not as dangerous when separated from its owner.
Pow! But yeah, I mean, something crazy could happen in the story, or, I know they're really exploring the whole Wayne Industries type things, and maybe something happens there, or he learns something about his father, and then just, at that moment, they just jump ahead. Sadly, they'll probably have to get rid of the current actor for the series, the kid, but he's a good actor for the part, but I don't think it would be a big loss, honestly. I'm sorry, whoever you are, I don't know your name, but I think it would be best for the series if at just some point in it, they jump from it being the Gotham that we have now to, like, Bruce Wayne going off to college, realizing he doesn't want to do college anymore. He wants to make the world a better place. Maybe he leaves Wayne Industries behind and just moves on, sort of, and then that starts to build up him becoming Batman. I think that would be so cool, because then you could do like a Daredevil style series where now he's in a city that has these villains, but they haven't come up against anything other than just the police. They haven't come up against a real threat yet. And he could start to try to go out and fight them and just build up that whole Batman story. Because in all retrospect, the entire series is a Batman TV show. Probably, is it? It's probably like one of the, I think it's the only one that's been out. Well, no, there was Birds of Prey, but that wasn't quite a Batman TV show. So this is really like the first live action Batman TV show since probably the Adam West one. So yeah, I mean, I think that would be so cool for it. I mean, I already really enjoy Gotham, but to make that jump, that leap in the story, I mean, you could probably do it at the end of this season, honestly, because they're really starting to introduce big characters like Mr. Freeze, getting him started and everything with trying to save Nora. And there have been rumors that we're going to get Azrael, so you can start that whole storyline and everything.
Things could have gotten much worse, especially if Supergirl hadn't run into you.
Yeah, you know, just a blind guy who can control plants and stuff. Oh, yeah, this one's the one I have is already way better than that. Get the vial, sweet. First trinket, finally. Ugh, not what I meant to do. There we go. Ooh, those are nice. I really, really want... Because I was so sure that the jetpack would look good, but I don't think it ended up looking as good. I really want this sniper back piece. So I think that would look kind of cool. But we'll have to see what happens with that. But yeah, I mean, if you guys don't watch Gotham, you guys should check it out. I mean, I think it's worth your time to just watch it. Don't try to take it so seriously. You know, I'm a massive Batman fan above a lot of people. I grew up with it since I was little. I mean, the first movie, the Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton movie came out the year I was born. I grew up on that. I grew up on the animated series. And then I got into the comic books. And I just kept reading and I kept learning. And then they put out the movies and everything. And, you know, like I said in my Arkham Origins review, every time you see a new interpretation of Batman, it's somebody else's story. And so this is just another interesting story added to the Bat mythos. And I love that. But before I carry on anymore, we're getting kind of long in the episode. So thanks for joining me, everybody. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. And I will see you all next time.